It doesn't take courage to survive a plane crash. A good pilot and a hefty dose of luck are the only things that can help you once the engines have stopped turning and you are falling, the dirt silently approaching. Courage comes in after the fact, every day, every hour, every minute. It comes in the keeping going despite the energy guzzling hyper-awareness, the frenetic nightmares, the self-destroying coping mechanisms, the echoing void of loneliness. By keeping going, I don't mean returning to and doing exactly what you were doing the day before it happened. Keeping going after trauma doesn't look like normal, it doesn't look like happy, it doesn't look like successful. I mean the absolute basics of keeping your body going. Heart beating, chest rising. That alone can take every ounce of fight you have. Forget any notion of linear recovery. Life is not linear. When the plane was coming down, I didn't feel fear, not because I wasn't aware of what was happening, but because I was. Instead came the overwhelming weight of sadness for all the words I had not said to the people that they needed to be said to, for all the characters I had not yet even met, for all the experiences I had not had. And then Lady Luck rolled her reprieve and a new reality was born, an unexpected reality, where with the logistics of survival day done, standing fresh on the other side, you find that it's all just a bit of a buzzkill, really. I had driven home, walked back into my empty flat and realized that my life, my human connections were as sparse and as bleak as my accommodation. And in the battle of the everyday keeping going, you have a choice. Simple to say, a mental and emotional Everest to climb. Change things. Try again. Try again to build the life and the relationships you want. Click and tap of keys on keyboard, dating website open on screen, butterflies in stomach, vulnerability, high alert, open mind. If nothing else, Morag, there'll be evenings to just meet another human being, a chance to connect. And then he was there. And life in an instant became pre and post, a first encounter of sweet, intoxicating cocktails, so many cocktails that 4 years later, each one will name a table at our wedding reception. Endless, easy, interesting chat, deep belly laughter, last tube home missed, expensive taxi rides, and every fibre of my being says, do not walk away from this one. 6 weeks after that first date, we move into our first home together, wide smiles, bodies fizzing with joy, strict rule, one needed. We both agree that it is always better to have the difficult conversation than the unrecoverable one. Moments of bright, warm sunshine in the heavy darkness of just keeping going. Nothing in life is linear. Now I look back and wonder how it even happened. For months after the move, the constriction of trauma wrapped around me, binding me to the spot, kept me prisoner in that new flat. I left my job, tried and failed to see therapists. My brain became a balaclavaed stranger. No decision brought peace, and still he stayed through all the mess of my brokenness. And then there were three, not a human three, 2 adults and a German Shepherd puppy. That puppy saved my life. Connection, it turns out, doesn't always have to be human. Advised that puppies like a place where they can feel secure, we gave him his own personal cave in the form of a cage, partially covered with a blanket. We didn't know any better, but he did. Puppy and broken woman left alone together throughout the days. He paced and he howled and he racked his paws across the bars until there was no option but to ignore all the expert advice and let him out. He instantly emerged triumphant, looked me straight in the eye and urinated on the sitting room floor. He saw his cage, fought furiously to break free, and then quite literally pissed all over mine. Nature knows, and that ball of fluff knew we had to be outside, knew we had to move, knew we had to feel the sunshine on our skins, knew we had to sleep and rest, knew that sometimes all that can be done is to sit quietly and just exist through this next moment of keeping going. Nothing in life is linear. 12 years on, a kaleidoscope of newness, oldness, pain and joy has passed. It has all come, like an ocean bringing never-ending waves of experience. Some we got to surf, some crashed over us with such ferocity, they threatened to never let us back up for air. Still, we keep on. Always the difficult conversation, never the unrecoverable one, trusting that nature knows. Every day keeping going, every day head up, shoulders back, heart beating, chest rising, everyday acts of courage.